reaction to Skylar getting Maxwell Award Player of the Week?
Well deserved. And he spent, obviously it happened because of how well he played last week, but he's put a lot of time and effort in all season long, and I was very excited and happy for him.
What to you made the biggest difference in the jump you guys had offensively on Saturday?
Players executing, players making plays, huge plays on third down conversions by obviously Skylar throwing it well, but also guys making catches and protecting and doing really 11 guys kind of all on the same page. If it was Dalton making a great catch, or if it was Jordan Brown going down the sideline and Skylar finding him for a big first down, it was really players executing and guys believing in each other.
We saw Skylar do so many different things in the game. What was most impressive to you?
Well, I think it'd be just his again ability to understand what we were trying to get done. Ran the ball extremely well from the quarterback position, but obviously he threw it really well also, and was able to handle the kind of the roller coaster emotional ride of a big game like that.
So the naked eye, it seemed like Jordan Brown played well in his first game back. How did you think he played against Oklahoma?
I thought he played really, really well, both in running the football as well as going out and being a receiver type guy as well. And it's tough sometimes from a pass protection standpoint when you're not in there for a few weeks. And he didn't miss a beat as far as making sure he knew his assignments, and that was a positive as well.
How much of a difference has using Skylar's legs in the offense more the last few weeks really made?
Well, I think it makes a big difference because defenses obviously then have to account for 11 guys rather than just 10 because of obviously handing it off. And the more he can be involved but yet be smart, the better it's going to be for us, because he's not a tailback. You don't want him getting hit like a tailback, but yet you want them to have to defend him.
How much did having Jordan back out there open up the playbook for you?
Quite a bit. It allows us really to force again people to defend all the things he brings to the table, and not every tailback has the skill set that he has.
KU's got some linemen that can kind of cause havoc, get back there. How much of a concern has that been for you this week?
It's a concern because they've got 3 D linemen that are what I would consider to be true D linemen, and then a fourth guy that rushes the passer a bunch and as one of their outside linebackers, and they do a good job putting pressure on, and they're big and long, and they run well, especially their outside backers really run well.
How important will the running game be? I know KU's ranked 123rd against the run. What do you see there?
Every week for us, it's a new week, and every week for us, we're going to try to hang our hat on running the football first. But what KU's done in the past compared to what they're going to do Saturdays is yet to be seen, obviously, and that's what we keep trying to preach to our players is each week's a new week. You better be ready to play and execute at a high level.
How do you feel about how they've prepared this week, coming off of such a nice win, last Saturday?
I feel like we've prepared well. The biggest thing that we tried to talk on Monday was, okay, that one's over. Get ready and prepare for the next one, and I think they've done a nice job.
Leading up to that game in practice, could you sense a big game coming from the offense?
Oh, you always feel like you're doing well, but that's the unfortunate part is, you get done with a Thursday and then a Friday and you feel good about your plan, but then you still got to go out and execute the plan. And until that thing starts rolling, you don't really know how it's going to happen. Obviously, unfortunately, we went 3 and out to start that game. But then after that, had a number of series in a row where we put points on the board, and that's what we're looking to try to do this week as well.
How excited are you to be part of a new rivalry?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I've been a number of places now where the state game is the huge rivalry game, and no different than the other places I've been. It's for bragging rights, and you got to keep your guys grounded and focused on the task at hand. And the last year's game or the year before that has nothing to do with this game, and I'm sure it'll be a battle to the end.
Hey, how much healthier is Malik now?
I think Malik has been fortunate to be able to continue to play and not hurt himself more. He's actually, I believe, getting stronger and better, and we need him to.
We saw you guys utilize some misdirection on the offensive line last game. How important is that to kind of trick teams into thinking?
Well, most of the time on that aspect, it's more what gives us advantage. I mean, we pulled some people last week that maybe we haven't pulled as much in the past. Part of it's just the style of defense that people are playing against you. But we need to have our O-linemen be able to knock people off the ball in a quote zone scheme where there's not a lot of pulling going on. But then we need to down block and pull people as well.
It seemed like you guys neutralized their best linebacker, Murray, in that game. Was that something you consciously really wanted to do?
We knew he was an extremely good player, obviously. It doesn't take much film to watch, and you see it, and even just if you're watching a TV game, how active he is. But our bigger deal was whoever got the opportunity to block at the point of attack. If it was a tight end, a fullback, or the old lineman, we need to do our job and get us started. And then if we could get the point of attack taken care of, now we had a chance. And that was a big key because we had a few, but not a lot of negative yard running plays, and that's what we need to make sure we keep doing is having positive, even if it's only 2 yards. We can't have -4.
What's the challenge with KU's defensive line?
Well, when you go look at how long they are, and they're not small. They're tall and thick, and they run really, really well. And that's something that we've got to do a great job of really manning up and matching up well and winning one-on-one battles, because they're going to put you in one-on-one battles with the tackles and their DNs.
Jordan Brown still on track to play?
I'm anticipating you will.
Don't ask about Dalton Shonaton, but how big has he been the last couple of weeks where the offense has gotten better?
He does a great job of making plays when it's in front of him. And I wouldn't say that he's Skylar's security blanket, but I know they feel very, very comfortable with each other. And he's got to keep doing that. I mean, he's a older guy that's been through a lot of battles, and he needs to keep making great plays for us, and I anticipate that he will.
Anything else?
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right,
Appreciate